Hi everybody out there in YouTube land. Just thought I'd give you an update on what's going on this drive. So she's interesting. Haven't found a lot, but found a little bit of trace to keep me interested. Found a big billy here, heading that direction. I can't really follow it because then I'm going to be going in the other direction, which I'm not willing to do yet. I want to keep going ahead. You can see I've taken the granite starting to rise a bit, so I've taken the floor out a bit. I'm trying to keep the drive at a head height manageable, so that way I can get this material here, and this is a little bit of material here I move. And I can move this back here to bucket it up. If you can see, you should be able to see a nice neat square. So this is the direction I'm heading. Nice big billy. Could be some stone behind it. There was nothing in the front here, but quite a bit of stone behind you. So I'm still trying to work out which way the flow's going. Fingers crossed. There's a bit of stone in here. It does change a lot from here to here. A lot of decomposed granite floaters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on. I've got some nice ironstone and stuff. The confusing thing about this mine is it looks beautiful. Honestly, people, ironstone, ochre, all of the signs. Not much spinel, unfortunately, because no sapphire. You know, a titanium sandy sort of layer up here. Even ironstone right up in the roof. Now I've taken all of this roof as I went along and washed it. Haven't found anything in it. A lot of trace elements in it. You know, you think you get the odd sapphire. Magnesium type sand, titanium magnesium type sand, where it's settled really nicely. Down here some nice chocolatey green stuff. And a bit of a decomposed granite floor. So what I'm going to do today, or tonight, this is actually 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been dreadfully hot up here. We've had record breaking weather. We recorded at Birdsville the hottest October day ever. And I think in 15 years we had some really hot days. We've had some thunderstorms now. It's cooled things down. Couldn't run the wash plant, of course, with the thunderstorms around, because the wash plant on this mine is not undercover. On the other mine I'll be starting in a few months' time, is all undercover, so it'll be different. It's an all-weather one. So I wasn't going to take the risk of taking a lot of material up there and getting wet. So anyhow, I'm going to just start doing a bit of drilling for a while. Yeah, you'll see how we're progressing along. It won't take me long to do much. Okay, and here we go. I haven't got my little chappy things on. I couldn't find them, the washing basket and that, but anyhow, we'll get a bit of dirt in. Got my lucky sapphire pendant here, so let's see what happens. So I'm going to start off, and I'm going to put some pilot holes along the edge of the decomposed granite, just to make it a sort of a bit easier for me. So here we go. And the reason I do that is I like to take 100 mil of the granite, because in the days I assume it's soft. A lot of good stone has been found. 50 to 100 mil, big stone actually, has been found in the decomposed granite when it was soft and it's settled in it. So I take a little bit of that off. So I'll just go along and put pilot holes in, and you'll see why in a minute. You're sort of doing a shelf, you're building a shelf as well. Alright, so I've got a bit of a shelf now. Now watch what I'll do now. Yeehaw, you watch this come down. Goggles, and they'll probably fog up. Oh, I've got to turn the fan back on. So, I've got the fan off. We'll leave that off a while. That's why I'm sweating so much. Yeah, because I haven't got the air fan on, but I've got good air. So here we go. And 1, 2, 3. There's a rock, good sign. Rock in there, rock there. So we might slow down a bit there. I've got a nice little area there to drop the stone to break up. I've already filled my boot full of dirt. Let's hope I filled it full of sapphire. Yeah, not used to that. Anyhow, let's go. So what I like to do now, because I can go silly here, is I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So what I want to do is I've buried it, haven't I? I think there it is. So what I want to do now, I'm not sure if you can see, but I'm going to break a bit of this stuff is shallow, so there's some blue clay and stuff in it, which is sort of like, it is quite shallow, so it's quite soft, but just to stop it, there's some big pieces that come out, some rock, give it a little smash up. So the rock is slate, shift, slate or cooked clay. So it's not real heavy, not a lot of ironstone I can see in it yet. But yep, it still looks nice. Bit of quartz, quite light, but some nice red ironstone clay. Alrighty, so what I do, I row the boat. So I call it rowing the boat. Push all that back. Row the boat. Row the boat up. Swap the other side. Until I got a barrel load. So here we go. So into it again. Put the rock hammer array. So into it again on this side now. And away we go. Bit more stone there, which is happy days. Quite a fair bit of rock in amongst it, as you can hear. So I work my way around. So I found a bit of decomposed granite floater there. Oh, Big Billy, that's the seat. Well, there we go. There's a large bit of decomposed granite forming, sitting on the floor. Could grow. Sometimes they grow quite massive. It's a start, but it's a stopper. So lots of quartz still. So what I'll do is I clear this off again, so I can follow my floor. Always clean your floor up. So many times you can leave stone in there. So same thing, anything that's large needs a bit of persuasion in the trommel. This stuff's very, very light, soft, because we're only 5 metres, and because you've only got 5 metres of pressure. On our other mines, where 10, 12 metres, 45 feet to 60 feet, and the amount of pressure that is on the stone, it would have taken me, I don't know, probably 3 times or 2 times the amount of time to get that out of the wall, because it's just harder. So that's one of the joys of the shallow ground. So clean that up. Some obstructions, I call them, some nice obstructions coming out, nice rocks. Yeah, quartz though, so you know, I'd like to see them ironstones. Quartz, they're okay if they're mixed with everything else. Bit of clinker. Anyhow, it'll all sort out. And so what I'll do now is I'll give this shelf a clean. So I'll go back in again and I'll pin it. So I'll start over here and I'll clean it. Now, dropping down on that side, it is raising, so I'm hoping it might run for a while and then it might drop into a hole, and that could be a honey hole. Well, everybody's got their own way of doing things, but I like to do things like this, which is an efficient way, and I know that I've left no stone overturned. Glasses fogged up, can't see you. So that's that shelf done now. That shelf. Right, now that's my honey layer. So because my roof is pretty clean, I can go in there about 1 metre, and that sand line there is about from there down. What sand settled on top, slow moving, so it's settled. So yeah, so from there down, I'm interested in. I'll still process the top, but what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to hack as much as I can out of here that I can reach in. And I have hit a bit of hard stuff on this side to slow me down, and that should give me 300-400 kilos, about 300 kilos, and then I'll come in tomorrow probably and I'll drop the roof part, and that'll give me 1/2 ton to 3/4 of a ton, because the roof will just drop out really easy. I mean, I can give you a demo. It just drops out. Anyhow, back into it. Yep. Alrighty. Well, I don't know if I'm in the way, but you can see still looks pretty. A lot of material there already. There's a couple of barrows for me to bust up. I was drilling there and I slid into a hole. I don't know if you noticed the drill went whoop and it moved about 4 inches really quickly. There's a possibility there's old shafts. Well, there's a lot of old shafts around here. Hoping, I've been struggling with them. Every time I got into some nice material, I've been hitting old 1920 shafts. Let's hope I haven't hit another one, because I'm kind of going in a straight line here, trying to get a good run up for 10 or 15 metres, and then I might veer off in different directions. I kind of mark little spots in the wall, can read the ground. So anyhow, let's clear this out and have a look. Bit of granite. So yeah, plenty of stone in it. I did see some, it must be under a tree up here. I did see some nice red, yeah, some ironstones, little pockets. The pockets around here are only quite small, but if there's a bit of stone in it, that's all good. They're like little, the thing is here, there's so many pockets. I mean, when you first come here and you look and you think, oh, there's an obstruction here, there's an obstruction there, you sort of think, woohoo, lots of places for sapphire to get trapped. But there's still a limited amount of sapphire that wash through the ancient river to get stuck. In some of the other mines, when you find a bit of obstruction, you can find half a kilo of stone, because it's the only obstruction and there's been a lot of water flowing past it and the sapphire's collected on it. When you got lots of obstruction, well, it can defeat itself, but it's all fun. I like it. I like having little bits of obstructions, that's the word. Anyhow, let's get this out and let's get in here a little bit more. So I want to get, as a rule, 100, 200 mil is the sweet spot on the floor. So let's get this out. I'll move some gear out. Alrighty, so I think you got the idea there, and all I basically do now is, I know they're quite long videos, but this all gets moved out. So just to give you a close-up look now, I was probably blocking it off a fair bit, but a close-up view. So yeah, bit of decomposed granite there, nice looking dark material in there, might even be some spinel there or something, little pocket there. Up here, that's where it went soft, but I mean there's ironstone up in there. Anyhow, that's where we are. That's my Billy. Don't know how big she is yet, but I'll tell you what, she's solid. Could be half a metre longer, but there's been stone around it, so you can see where I've shelved off. So it didn't take too long, 23 minutes, and I took out this amount of dirt. So I'm gonna bucket all this up. So what I do in this mine is everything gets transferred into buckets, easy peasy, into these buckets and then into my lift. And as you can see, it's a cool afternoon. Into my lift and then into a hopper. So I'll fill these buckets up. All of these buckets comes to about 300 kilos. So I've got 11 of these 30 litre buckets, I'd suppose you'd say, and 10 of the 10 or 20 litres, but I reckon between the, you know, you could weigh them for me, but I think between a small one and a big one would have to be 30 kilos, and 11 of those plus that full I send up would have to be 350 kilos. Maybe more, a bit of mathematics there to do. I should get some kitchen scales out and fill one of these buckets full of dirt. Surprise, surprise, they probably weigh 35 kilos. They're quite heavy to lift. So here I am. I'm sweating because I haven't got the fans on. I've got my refreshment here and my party lights. I'm sweating pretty hard, and only because I just didn't have the airflow on to keep it cool. They were the other parts of the mine that I dug. Found some beautiful stone there. I'm backfilling that now because I've hit tunnels. So that's about 5 metres of backfill. There's another project there around the corner here. You can't see in there. Anyway, there's a lot of backfill there that I'll get to. And this project here, I mean, this is kicking along now, isn't it? She's getting there. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed me having a bit of fun in the late afternoon. Burn some calories, burn a bit of energy, and do a clean up now. And yeah, living the dream. Ciao for now. Like, share and subscribe. Any questions, just fire away. Hope I'm teaching you all about mining for sapphire in the central Queensland gemfields. Living the dream. Ciao for now.